Darnell, thank you for taking the time to come and good old Alabama and share your special secrets and stuff with us. So tell us a little bit about why you're looking at Alabama. What makes Alabama special to you?
Oh, well, Alabama is like, from being here, it's like home away from home.
Okay.
I was attached to Louisville.
Okay.
Like, I'm not from there, right? So I got attached like I was a first adopted son.
Okay.
And I don't know, it was the hospitality, it was everything. And then but for so long I would never leave it.
Mm-hmm.
There was something that was telling me, like, this is where you need to be at, this is where you need to be at. And I had to grow. I grew there. And now I feel like I'm in the next part of my life where it's like, now that you've grown, now I'm going to show people how to be you.
Well, hey, we're glad that you're speaking Alabama. It sounds like it's going to be great. Well, tell us a little bit about that story, though, because we see you all over TV nowadays. You just won the Food Network, Thanksgiving Challenge, and congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And so you can tell us a little bit about what it felt like to win that, and then tell how that process to even get to the show happened.
I was surprised I won. Like, it was crazy. When they said, Darnell, you're the winner, I still took me 2 days to believe it. Mm-hmm. And I think the thing that separated me from everybody else was that I'm not a reflection of my chefs or the talents that I've been taught. Mm-hmm. I'm a reflection of what I've learned and what I put together in my own head. Does that make sense?
It
like
makes
everything I do,
sense.
people are like, I've never heard that before. Like,
Mm-hmm.
me neither.
Oh yeah, because he actually was catering one of our parties today, and he made this sweet potato macaroni and cheese. I had never had sweet potato macaroni and cheese before, but I don't know how you created that, but it was wonderful. So thank you for coming up with all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what my goal is with food. It's to give people something that they couldn't get anywhere else and to show it through my vision and through my perspective on food, which is to be creative and artistic with it.
Yes. So how did you become a chef? Tell us that process of how you became Super Chef.
Oh, yeah, well, I went to vocational school.
Okay.
Where I'm from, in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, we have vocational school, so I love watching Emerald on TV. Like, that is like the start of everything for me, was just watching him on TV.
Okay.
And I like uniformity and like organization, 2 things I love about life. And I didn't have that. So therefore, everything around me was chaos outside of my home. Mm-hmm. So therefore, I was like, man, I just want to go somewhere where they all look alike, they all talk right. Like, it's just
you want the structure.
Yeah. If I wasn't a chef, I'd have been a Navy SEAL. So I tells you, like, I wanted some structure.
Yes. 2 spectrums of the world.
Exactly. So therefore, after watching Emerald, I was like, well, I'll go to vocational school for it. And I said, if I don't like it, at least I'll eat good. Yes. That's the worst part about this. I'll have really good lunch, better than everybody else. And I'll excel. Like, my whole life, I played football, basketball, all the sports, and I was pretty good at them. But it wasn't until I got in the kitchen where it may not have been I was even that good at that point. Okay. But the chef instructor I had, she kind of either lied to me or she seen it. It was one of the 2. She was like, oh my gosh, have you ever cut? We had to do knife skills. Like, they show you, I give you a little block with all the knife skills on it. She said, I want you to cut something for me. I said, okay. Did it perfectly. The first time I've ever used a knife. And she was like, oh my goodness. She's like, you're on competition teams now. We're going to have you do all these things. I'm like, yes, I've been waiting for this my whole life. Yes. And I never really worried about sports other than. But it was hard to accept being a chef because in 2002, it wasn't cool to be a chef.
True.
Like,
they didn't have all the Food Networks and all that stuff that was going on.
It was just Emerald.
Yes.
Martha Stewart. So it wasn't as diverse. So I used to hide behind the oven so people didn't know I went to school to be a chef. Like, no one really knew about it but like close friends. Being a chef wasn't something I was proud of. It wasn't something I wanted people to know I wanted to get into because it was so it was nothing that was normal for me.
True. So why Super Chef? How'd you come up with the name Super Chef?
See, most people think I came up with it. I was called it.
Really?
Yeah, I was called Super Chef. They made fun of me first. And then this is always funny. Like, it was a joke because I was at a restaurant and the chef got on the line next to me. One thing I am in the kitchen is I'm very good at what I do. And I don't say that from a standpoint of pride, but I work hard, so hopefully I'm good at it. And the chef came next to me, the executive chef, and I kind of buried him. He couldn't keep up with me on the line. I said, oh, you think you're the Super Chef now? I'm like, oh, okay. And I was like, I like that name. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And it works.
And Gary, you gotta remember, you can't think of one chef who has a name. So therefore,
that's true.
I was like, okay, I just blew it off. Everyone's chef, whatever your first name is. So I blew it off. I went to the Olympics, and I was a chef for the USA team in the Olympics. I was the first students ever chosen in the United States to cook for their country's Olympics.
That's something I didn't know, so that's good to know.
I was in Beijing for about almost 3 months. And when I was over there, I was the same way. I was really aggressive at what I did. I wanted to do everything. And it was like, oh man, you're super at this, man, you're a super chef. I was like, it's the last time somebody gonna call me super chef without me saying that's who I am. So
you claimed it.
I claimed it. I even got tattooed on my arms. So I had got like super down this arm with the Olympic rings, and I had got chef down this arm with the Olympic rings. But then that's when the smart decision stopped. Okay, then I got made in China at the bottom. So that was where it was like,
where you gotta do.
I was like, okay, they think it's funny, I think it's cool. And then now, like, it's That's a good name to have.
It is, and it suits you because everything that I have tasted has been super.
Oh, thank you for that. I
Just thank
appreciate
you.
that. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. I hope that when people see our food and they see what we do, they see that we literally are trying to figure out what's the best way of doing this.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about your restaurants? I know you currently have some up in Louisville, so I know that you're looking coming here in Huntsville. So tell us a little bit about the restaurant and your style of food.
Well, we're hunting to come to Huntsville. We are already in Louisville, and what we do is called Urban Eclectic.
Yes.
It is something that I had to make a decision when I was a young chef that I want to be like the critics' choice, that I want to win James Beard Awards, that I want to get Michelin 5-star ratings, or that I want to be the people's champ. And being from Louisville, Ali's from Louisville.
Yes.
I was like, I'm going to be the people's champ. They never had one of these before.
Yes.
As far as
true.
cooking goes, they never had one. One who was all about the people. One who, when he walked down the street, people knew who he was. One who, when he was on TV, repping for his city, like they never seen that before. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my food that I've been learning from Five Diamond restaurants, and I'm going to make it on a casual scale, but I'm going to keep the same seriousness and attentiveness and the same care that you would find in your Five Diamond restaurants. Except for you can come here and get your $6 sandwich, and you have that same care. I want to show people that you don't have to be in a certain environment to have a great chef-driven food.
I agree.
And what we do is we blow your minds. It's not just about how the food looks for us. It's about how the food smells. It's about how the food looks. It's about how the food tastes. We usually never talk about taste. Me and my team, we never ever talk about how something's going to taste because if
But that's what everybody. How can you not talk about taste?
Because if we got to talk about taste, and we the wrong people. That's a must. If it doesn't taste good,
exactly.
that's a
true.
must.
That's true.
If a basketball player got to talk about dribbling still,
Got
he
a
might
point.
be in the wrong thing.
You got a point. Got a point. So you know it's going to taste good. You just got to get the other stuff right.
Yes, the
Okay.
taste part is the easiest part of everything for us. The other part is saying, how do we make this look like us? How do we make it represent us? How do we make it talk? When people say, okay, that's SuperChef's food right there because it says his name on it without really saying my name on it.
True. Makes sense. Okay, Darnell, just tell me a little bit. What's next? What is SuperChef now and 5 years from now?
The greatest breakfast restaurant in America. We may be that next year, but
That's what we're hoping.
yeah. So for us, I think that for me, for a long time, I had wanted to get bigger.
Yes.
But I tried to learn from good models. So like even with like Chick-fil-A, my whole thing that I learned from them was I want to get better before I get bigger. We have been honing our skills. We have been perfecting our craft. We have been figuring out every little nuance we need to be the greatest ever.
I agree.
Now that we have those things together, it's time to move forward. It's time to grow.
Perfect sense.
So now we're in the moment of growth. That's why we thought Huntsville was a fantastic choice. It's not that much different than Louisville, but it has the opportunity to be like a Nashville.
True.
Whereas Nashville was so small and it grew so fast.
It did.
You know, so therefore we're trying to get to the places before they become the places.
I agree. Well, we're glad you're looking at Huntsville. I mean, I think this is the perfect city for it to have it here. So I just want to appreciate the fact that you came here, you're talking with us, and hopefully everybody else will get to experience it too.
Oh, fantastic.
Good. Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks.